Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through some major updates for Dune Awakening, which is one of the most anticipated upcoming PC titles, and it is coming in just over a month on May the 20th. However, as you guys might know, if you do buy the Deluxe Edition and the Ultimate Edition, respectively, they will both have 5 days ahead of full release access. So that'll be launching on May the 15th. I do want to go over some of the key information that they have gone over regarding the future content coming to the game, the business model, system requirements as well, free updates that are coming to the game, a lot to go over. So let's get right into the post. We have a lot of news to share, so get your spiced coffee brewing. We're excited to reveal that pre-orders will begin next week. It's already live right now as I'm recording this video. On that day, we'll also reveal the contents and the pricing of the games have also been revealed. I should say the editions. The base game will be $49.99, while the Deluxe Edition will be $69.99, and the Ultimate Edition will be $89.99. I'll break down all of the editions as well later on in this video. In short, when Dune Awakening launches on May the 20th, it will not be early access. This is a full-out launch. There will be no subscription fee. This is a game that you'll just access and play. The game will continue to be updated through free updates, bringing new content, features, and enhancements. There will be optional paid DLCs with the option to also pay for a season pass to get all of the DLCs that season, or you can buy the DLCs individually. They also know Funcom has been developing and supporting live service games for a long time. All of our 3 MMOs are still in service, with Anarchy Online turning 25 years old next year. Our survival game Conan Exiles is still in active development and being updated after 8 years of DLCs, expansions, and countless free updates. Dune Awakening will be no different. With these games, launch is only the beginning, and we look forward to working closely with our community for many years to come. Given that so many of these live service games do come out, and ultimately they get dropped after a while, and they get forgotten about. The fact is, Funcom has a track record of supporting games fairly well, and I don't think Dune Awakening will be any different. Longevity is the name of the game, and even though there is a very, very high level of interest in the game right now, when the game comes out, when people assess it when it's out, that is when we're actually going to get an idea of how long the game will be sustainable. As I mentioned, the game will be having an early access launch, fake early access, but in the case of Dune Awakening, they did know with the launch of the Deluxe Edition and the Ultimate Edition, it'll give them an opportunity to assess the server loads and work on that when the game comes out on May 20th. For those of you that only want to pay $49.99 for the base game, there will be fresh start servers, so it'll be just as if the game was launching, and it won't be anything in progress with a bunch of people already in it. So keep that in mind as well. Before we break down all of the additions, I do want to go over some PC-centric features as well as system requirements. Now, they have outlined minimum and recommended on the Steam page, but if you look through the blog post, there is also a graphic that goes over 4 tiers of system requirements, which will give you a better idea of what to expect. So on the minimum side of things, this is 1080p 30 frames per second. You're looking at an Intel Core i5-7400 or a Ryzen 3 1200, 16 gigs of RAM, a GTX 1060, or a Radeon 5600 XT, Intel Arc A380, 60 gigabytes of RAM, and that's for the low preset 1080p and 30 frames per second. Based on the performance, this might be able to be finessed onto the Steam Deck. We'll see if that ultimately is feasible. Medium 1080p 60 frames per second, Intel Core i5 8600K, a Ryzen 5 2600, 16 gigs of RAM, an RTX 2070 or a Radeon RX 6600, and Intel Arc A770. Does note 75 gigabytes of available storage space for medium. That is 1080p 60 FPS, and 1080p is the resolution that the majority of people still play at, but for a lot of you guys watching YouTube videos and whatnot about video games, you're probably a little bit more hardcore. You might be on a 1440p monitor or a 4K monitor. 1440p and 4K is where you gotta buckle up and you gotta have a little bit of a higher rig, especially for 4K. The Ultra preset, we'll get to that in a little bit, but recommended at high 1440p 60 frames per second, Intel Core i7 10700K or a Ryzen 5 2600X, 16 gigs of RAM, and then an RTX 3070 or an RX 6700 XT. All things considered, a 3070 being recommended, given that at this point that GPU is a couple generations old. Don't think that's too crazy. Now, 4K 60 FPS That is going to require an Intel Core i7-11700K, Ryzen 7 5800X, still 16 gigs of RAM. Find that a little bit surprising that it's not going up to 32 at the highest end, but yeah, good to see that. RTX 4070 or an RX 7800 XT for the Ultra preset. That's not even that crazy. For 4K 60 frames per second, RTX 4070 isn't the most insane thing in the world. Now, it doesn't note anywhere in the actual graphic if this is utilizing DLSS and whatnot. However, they do note you can also download the character creator and benchmark mode on Steam, not only to create a character you can import at launch, but also to test how your system performs running Dune Awakening at various settings. Bear in mind, and we saw this with Monster Hunter Wilds, where so many people downloaded the benchmark tool and then they bugged out when the full game came out and the performance wasn't at the level they were expecting. It is a general guideline. Ultimately, you have to see the game actually in action, actually in real-world scenarios to get a better idea of how the game is going to perform. With that being said, we do have a lot of PC features being tied to the game, including NVIDIA's DLSS 4 with multi-frame generation. Dune Awakening will be one of the first games to feature this cutting-edge technology, enhancing the game's majestic visuals and providing ultimate performance. You've also got AMD's FSR, the latest open upscaling and advanced frame generation tech from AMD, will also be available at launch. Intel's XeSS 2 experienced faster, smoother gameplay with higher image quality and a more connected playing experience with Intel's low latency, and Razer Chroma RGB and Razer Sensei HD haptics as well. You've got a variety of PC customizable settings. I'll go over that in a different video, but it's the typical stuff to tailor the experience however you want, and then general gameplay adjustments as well. Controller support, dialogue system, audio, sound effects to support key actions and events, tutorials with highlighted text, a tutorial repository for reviewing unlocked or missed tutorials, emote system, help pop-ups on several menus to explain specific features or game mechanics. All of that PC settings, and we'll go over that more in depth in a later video. Before I round this out, I do want to note the various editions of the game. Again, the base game launching May the 20th will be $49.99. The deluxe edition will be launching 5 days in advance on May the 15th for $69.99, and then there's an ultimate edition for $90. Once again, 5 days in advance access for that as well. All editions of the game will get pre-order rewards. Pre-order rewards include the terrarium, give the desert mouse a unique home within your base, and then you'll get the sunset dye global swatch as well, a unique color pattern for all of your outfits, vehicles, and weapons. With the base game, again, you'll get the base game and the pre-order bonuses. The deluxe editions will add the head start on May the 15th. You will get the season pass, so that is with the DLC, and you will get an armor set for the deluxe edition. The ultimate edition will include all of the aforementioned things with the deluxe edition. You will also get the palace building set. You'll get the Dune 2021 film still suit, a digital art book, digital soundtrack, and 2 more swatches to go along with the pre-order rewards as well. Nothing too crazy with the ultimate edition. Honestly, if this is a game you're looking to get invested into, that deluxe edition looks great, given that the season pass and for a lot of people the head start are the 2 main things, and given that that's in the deluxe edition for $70, if you do want to pay the premium, that is the edition I would be going to. If you want some extras, that's fine. You can go ahead and get the Ultimate Edition, but the Deluxe Edition is where I'm seeing the most value. With the Season Pass, you'll be getting 4 DLC packs, and that'll be outlined more so in the future. So that's all I got for you today. The pre-orders are live right now, and this is going to be one of the bigger titles on PC for, honestly, the rest of 2025. I think there's going to be a lot of attention around this. With a live service game like this, obviously, it's going to have a lot of interest, a lot of attention right out the gate. Where it settles at, where its sustainability is, that is going to be the name of the game here. And again, there is the character creator and benchmark mode that is available. Just keep in mind, it's a general overview as far as performance goes. We saw the train wreck that was Monster Hunter Wilds, and that left a lot of people disappointed. So don't see that as the be-all, end-all. But given it's seeing a PC-only launch at first, and then it's getting ported to consoles, hopefully they do a good job of optimizing the game and have it running fairly well, all things considered. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.